Begin with breaking news. We are now hearing from the family of a man killed in an officer-involved shooting. It happened on August 11th. Plainclothes officers in unmarked cars cornered Roger Hurd Jr. at the Speedway station at the intersection of 3rd Street and Holtzclaw Avenue to serve a warrant. Hamilton County District Attorney Cody Wamp released video from that shooting last month. Wamp says Hurd shot the investigator and then Hurd was shot and killed by a CPD officer. Our Xavier Harris joins us now live from City Hall, where the family of Roger Hurd Jr. spoke along with their attorneys. And Xavier, what did they have to say today?
Hey, good afternoon, Latrice. I just want to point out the fact that those attorneys, as well as the family members, they were outraged. Now, that press conference just wrapped up here at the Chattanooga City Hall, and during that conference, they said that Roger Hurd Jr.'s rights, they were violated during that officer-involved shooting. Now, I want you to take a look at some video from that shooting. Now, like you said, District Attorney Cody Wamp released that video, but their attorneys, they want more video released. They want the unedited video. They also want text messages as well as whatever phone logs that they can get to give a more clear reason why that warrant was even served in such a public area. Now, family attorneys say after Hurd was shot, he was on the ground with his back on the ground and his gun was away from him. That's when they say a Chattanooga police officer emptied his clip into Hurd, which he says was an overkill. They also believe the Chattanooga Police Department put at least 15 other innocent bystanders at risk. Now, the attorneys believe had the officers went about serving this warrant another way, Hurd would still be alive today.
No lights flashing, no markings of a police car, and out of that car hops an officer. But that officer doesn't have a uniform. He doesn't have a tactical vest. He has a belt, and he has, importantly, a gun.
Now, we also heard from Hurd's mother, Gloria Lewis, who says shortly after the shooting, elected officials released all type of statements about her son, painting him to be such a bad person. She says he was not that. He was a changed man who was changing his life around so he could provide for his children. And now she says those 5 children will have to grow up without their dad.
My son was a changed man and trying to provide for his kids and family. They took the joy out of my life. And they just don't know that a lot of stuff that he was doing was traveling, riding bikes, motorcycles, and fixing cars, reselling them. He wanted to enjoy life and make sure his kids was provided for.
Again, the attorneys as well as the family say they want more video released, the unedited video, to just see exactly what happened and so the public can see that how Hurd's rights were violated. Now, again, they did say they just want the Chattanooga Police Department to be held accountable for that shooting on that night. For now, we're live in Chattanooga. I'm Xavier Harris, Local 3 News.
Yeah, Xavier, I was seeing a very emotional day there for the family. Okay, thank you very much. Well, the officers involved in the shooting death of Roger Hurd are back on the job. The Chattanooga Police Department says officers Nicholas Ayers and Christopher Dice returned to the job after 7 days of administrative leave. Officer Kelton Batterson, who is said to have been shot by Hurd, returned to work on August 24th and is on modified duty as he recovers. A spokesperson says the standard leave for an officer involved in an incident like this is 7 days.